Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. All right, so I did not get the Wordle out at 12 a.m., but it is out today. I'm sorry for the delay. Two reasons. One, I'm just being a little bit cautious about not pre-recording. I mean, I think one day in advance is totally fine, but it's not bad just to do it on the day as well. I, again, have heard through the chatter that there's been some funny things going on with some upcoming Wordle answers. So I prefer not to have to re-record the video to find out that they did a different word and just play either one day in advance or on the day. So here we go. We're going to solve Wordle number 636 for, what is it? For Friday, today, March 17th. And there's one other reason, guys, why I was not able to get the Wordle out right at 12 a.m. And that is that I got back fairly late. And as you can see on the beautiful photo here that I took, it was from a run that I did in central Massachusetts. And you can see on the map where we were located. It's at a beautiful reservoir called the Quabbin Reservoir in central Massachusetts. For those of you who might be in the Massachusetts area or in the Northeast, if you ever go by here, it's absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, I gained a lot of altitude during this run. It was only 6.5 miles in total. But to get to where I took that picture, I believe it's 600 feet of elevation gain. And I can assure you guys that by the time I was done with that run, I was super tired. And instead, rather than, doing the Wordle, which requires a tremendous amount of concentration, I ended up doing 5 languages instead. So please check out that video. I'll have a link at the end of this one. And I think you might enjoy it. I actually solved 5 languages. And my goal was to try to A, solve them all, so not fail any of them. And B, I gave myself a self-imposed time goal of 20 minutes, which wouldn't be too bad, averaging about 4 minutes per puzzle. So watch it. I think you'll find it entertaining. And let's go ahead and get started with today's Wordle, shall we? So we've got, just checking, everything looks beautiful. So we've got slates. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, this is interesting because I do recall studying these. Oh, goodness. But I wonder if I don't think I got to this particular one. So this is frustrating. I don't think I studied this particular version. Oh, no. I mean, the thing is, we should be able to, we're going to approach this one of two ways. We're either going to just go for a great tester word, okay, maybe with 5 brand new letters, or we can try to reason out what this could be. Or we can just reason out what this could be. All right. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I have this one. It could be, it could be leech, okay? I'm almost certain we haven't had that. That's not a bad guess, but there's a problem. So it could be leech, and it could be learn. It can't be lease, and it could be leafy. So we've got this issue. Now, I think I could get a good tester for the second word if we have it narrowed down to just an LEA, but I bet there's other ways that we could move that around. Okay, so here's the deal. The E will have to go up front because it's not going to go after the A. We know it's not last. So if it goes up front, then, and it can't be ELA, so the other way we could do this, it could be something like this. Now, the thing is, after that, L, I don't really see too many options. Realm. Ah, shoot, realm. Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to have to use an R, and that might help us determine where this will go. But yeah, we could do realm. Realm. I think that's the only one. And then we have to look at this situation too. Pearl. Pearl. Um, yeah, pearl. All right. So here's the deal. It looks like we've got pearl, realm, where the L is in fourth. Oh, but we considered this? Uh, um, yeah, I just did that. Okay, so Pearl and Realm, and I think that's enough for at the end. So Pearl and Realm. All right. Now up front we've got Leech, we've got Learn, we've got Leafy. We had Leapt already, and it wouldn't even matter because we don't have the T. Leaky, and we've got Leaky. All right. So here's the deal. I'd like to get the R there because then if it's green, we're almost certainly going to go with Realm. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. And then we have the I would like to get the P in, I guess, because of the pearl. We could do PR as well, and we've got to get the. Actually, how about prick? Huh. We did have prick, so there's no way I'm going to get this. I mean, it wouldn't even make sense because we're overriding the A. Let's think about this. The P will get me pearl. The R will should get me realm. Oh, but then I think I might be in a little bit of trouble with learn. I mean, the K gets me the leaky. I don't know. I mean, pricey is also not bad because we do have a few that end in that, but that's leaky and leafy, so I'd still be stuck on that because of the C and the K, or the K and the F. Mm. Yeah, we got ourselves a little. Yeah, this is a little trap here, and I just don't know if it's possible to get to weasel our way out of this. Um, huh. All right, let me think about this realm because if we do that, then obviously we got it. Now, then if the R is yellow, it'll go for pearl and it'll go for learn. The M is not terribly helpful though, except only for that. No, I'll still be in quite a bit of trouble there. Leafy, leaky, leech. Oh man. What if I focus on those? The leaky, the leafy, the leech, and the learn. Could I do could I do frock? Let's think about that. Now that would get me leafy. It would also probably get me leaky. It would also tell me if it's leech. And I would think I would still be in a little bit of trouble with learn. With learn and realm and the pearl. Darn it. It's just, yeah, this is just one of those ones where you cannot get a good enough tester word. Oh boy. On the other hand, it would be good to maybe just find out where that L goes. If I were to do leafy, then we could, no, it's just not good enough because you just don't know if it's going to then be leech or learn. Oh, goodness. And I'm not going to try to, go for a 2 here. That's ridiculous. Because then you could then you could be sitting on a 4 easily, and maybe even worse. I think we just have to go for one of these, just like ones that will, either get me hopefully either a 3 or a 4. I just can't think of anything better, unfortunately. Pearl, realm. I mean, putting the R in front is good because it will definitely get you the realm. Okay, what about rocky? Let's think about that. R gets you realm. If it's yellow, then it'll still be pearl. It'll still be pearl or learn, unfortunately. The O is pretty close to useless, but that's unavoidable because you have to have the vowel in there. Unless you could come up with a 5-letter word that doesn't use anything except for the Y. I mean, the Y is useful. That definitely gets me down to leaky, and then I would also get the leech. Oh, man. Rocky. I don't think I can do much better than that. I mean, I think it's actually pretty good. I'm upset because then I will still have learn and pearl. So I'll have to settle for the 4 today. But I guess rocky is not bad. So leafy. Could it be leafy? It's not leafy, darn it. Oh, goodness. So I obviously looked over something. Is it mealy? Oh, goodness. Probably mealy. Let's just be careful. I just don't want to get a 5. But a 4 is not bad. I feel like this is going to be a tricky one for people, but let's just be careful here. So I don't think peely, dealy, geely, heely, geely. Yeah, we'll go with mealy. Okay. All right, guys. Well, the streak I told you of 3s, it's inevitable. It would have to come to an end. But I think I held my own. I don't think I'm going to lose too many places. I think that one's going to be very tricky. I think I played it pretty well. I really do. I mean, there's no reason that couldn't have been leafy there. So let's go ahead and see how Squirtle did. I'm not too upset. I mean, I still think I'm going to hold myself in the standings pretty good. But yeah, it just all depends on how the folks closest to you perform, right? All right, that was a tough one. So we're going to go mealy. I didn't even think about that one. Okay, that's what happened. I don't think I had enough room for that tester word where I use rocky to figure it out anyway. I still would have been left with some other options. All right, so we had slate. I went with rocky, and then I went with leafy, which it is saying to do, and then mealy. And Squirtle, darn it, oh man, beat me at my own game. It got it in 3, slate, leaky, mealy. Just double check my thing here. Slate, rocky, leafy, mealy. Yeah. Snap. Oh, that's too bad. All right. Well, and I'll have to double check what my algorithm says for this. That'll be interesting. And I'll check to see how it would have done. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, it was either mealy or vealy there, but I don't think vealy sounds too good. Mealy makes more sense. Ah, goodness. Yeah, but look at all these possibilities. So let's see how many of them I mentioned. Leaky, yes. Leafy, not mealy, not leery. Oh, interesting. We had the other leery, Leery. Learn, Letty, I don't think sounds too good. Leany, Levy, realm, yes, for sure. I mentioned that. Leech, for sure. Pearl, for sure. And email is back, but we already know we had email. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Well, I guess, it just came down to, at that point, Rocky maybe might not have been the optimum guess. All right, guys. Well, nothing to worry about. 4 is not a disaster. I think I'll still be able to keep in for sure, the top 5. I can't imagine losing 2 places on that. But I just a little upset that Squirtle got it in 3. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Hang on though. Leak, are you saying, because I was thinking leaky, but is that such a good tester word that it would have nailed it? I gotta check something here. So let me just clear this out for a second. And let's go slate and leaky. Are you kidding me? Let me think. What? Leaky would have been the best word there? Something confusing here. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, guys, that that was probably, not the greatest, but I think I'm actually. It kind of inspires me. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pre-record right now for the next for Saturday because Saturday I'm not in my office much anyway. It's more of a day with the family. But yeah, there you have it. I mean, I don't think it's a disaster. I'm going to be very curious to see how you guys do. It's going to go out in just about 20 or 30 minutes, so I'm going to immediately look at the comments and see how people did. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed Art Struggle on that one. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing you for yet another edition of Wordle with Art.